Okay, in this video we will see how to set up a Docker environment for a Symfony 7 application that we are going to build. So first, okay, let's okay we'll install Symfony 7, then we'll use PHP 8.2 version and MySQL 8. Okay, so let's set up the Docker environment first. So I'll be using Visual Studio Code Editor. So first let me go ahead and go to my htdocs. Okay, and let me create a application like let's create a new folder and we'll name it as Symfony Symfony project. Let's make it as Symfony project. Okay, and now let's open this folder in Visual Studio Code Editor. So this folder over here, let's go ahead and open this folder, Symfony project, and this. So right now the folder is empty, we can see. So let's create two files now, that is the docker compose.yml file, and let's create a docker file. Okay, so in my previous project I have created these files and I will share you the code as well on my website. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to include the okay, I'll include the code first and then I will explain you. So if I go to this Symfony Docker test, so I have this file. Okay, so I'm going to open this file here and I'm going to paste this over here. So I'm using version 3 here, and this will come from the prefix names that we will define in .env file. So you can see here I'm using MySQL database, and the build will be in the current directory that will be in the Symfony project directory, and we have an adminer. This is like a control panel for accessing the database. Okay, and yes, so this is all the things that this docker.compose.yml file contain. And now let's go ahead and include this content here of the Docker file. So I'll go to this Docker file here and open this. Okay, I'll copy this into this file. I'll copy this into this file. Okay, here you can see that I'm using PHP 8.2 version for this particular application here, and then I'm also getting the Composer and installing it, and also the Symfony CLI. Okay, once I do this, I will upload these files, and you can go to my website and download it. So done. Once we have done this, so next what we are going to set up is .env file. So let's create .env file here. Okay, and so .env file, just I will include .env file from this application which I have already created. So here I'm going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So the project name I will keep as Symfony project. Okay, so my prefix will be Symfony project. Okay, this will be my prefix, and I will have a funny app here. So this will be the Symfony project path, which will be in my root directory. Okay, once I do this, so I have set up this files here. Okay, and it is time for us to run docker.compose.yml. file. So let's create a build now. Uh, so let's go to this. So let me go to my current directory, that is Symfony project here. Let's show more details, open git bash here, and let's run this command docker compose up and see if we are going to get any errors. Okay, it is giving us this error. Okay, this is because we have not included two files. Again, these files are in my previous application, that is these two files, because we have mentioned these files in the uh, in a docker compose file. So let's include this into our application. So Symfony project, let's include this. So now let me go to the Visual Studio Code editor and see if it got included. Okay, so I'm using this Apache ini file and xdebug file. So hence it was throwing the error because it could not find the files. So now let's run the command back again, and you can see my Docker application is getting ready and the containers are getting built. So it will take some time, and then it will show you that if everything is installed successfully. So in my Visual Studio Code editor, we can see that one folder has been created, Symfony app. Okay, and we have mentioned HTML public here. So let's create a public file inside this folder. But first, let us see if the application Docker is running. Okay, so the container. Okay, there is a container created. Okay, so Symfony project has been created here. Now if I go ahead and run localhost, it will give me this error because we need to create a public folder here. Okay, let's create a public folder in the Symfony app file. So let me go to the Visual Studio Code editor, create a new folder here, public. Okay, you created a new folder here, then create a new file here that will be, okay, let's name it as index.php. Okay, and let's create a header tag. Okay, and we put application running. So let's put this and let's see if this works. Now you can see that application running has been printed. So we have set up the Docker environment for Symfony application. So we have MySQL installed, PHP 8 installed, uh, and we have created containers successfully. So in the next video, we are going to see how to create a Symfony 7 application, and inside the Symfony app folder, and how to run the application using Docker environment. So thanks for watching, guys, and do comment if you need anything. And also the code will be put into the description, so you can refer the code in the description.